Welcome everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since I uploaded anything. I've been super busy with work and life, and so as the title of this video suggested, it's going to be a change on this channel. I wanted to make it a class where people can learn from the very basics. I don't have the time to do it. I'm working on this project that you're looking at right now for my portfolio. It's a big project. It's going to have a lot of elements, but I still want to share some sort of knowledge with you, right? So I will post shorter videos of my progress. I will be also sharing my progress on my Instagram and TikTok. And so it's for shorter, reels or 1 minute updates. But yeah, it's going to. I still have the plan. My plan is still to teach people for free online, but it's going to have to take a back seat for now, since I have a lot to do. Anyways, but yeah, today as you can see, we're working on UVs. Let's get to it. So the first thing that I wanted to make sure is that my UVs all around my objects are going to be around the same um, size. As you can see, the kind of a checkers uh, texture, we can call it, that you see there. That's gonna tell me how much and how big my object that I'm working on is taking space, and how much uh, resolution is that particular object getting, right? So it's important to keep everything relatively around the same size. Of course, it's going to be smaller objects that will be in the background that don't really matter too much for the scene. So those you can kind of get away with not um, having a big space on the on or having a big resolution space on the grid, which is fine. So one thing that I do want to say right away is that what I'm doing right now is just making sure that when I smooth this object, that my supporting edges are going to hold, and the object is going to look the way it's supposed to. For those who don't know what supporting edges are, is when you have an object that you're going to smooth, and you want that after you smooth, the object holds its shape. Like you can see right here, you add edges to support the edges that are holding the corners, that are holding two sides together. So when you press 3 for your smooth preview, or when you smooth it, the object will smooth correctly, and it will hold its shape. So this is going to be a metal piece. So my edges are gonna be close together because I want that sharp edge. When I shine the line, it's gonna reflect some light from it. It's not a mirror. It's metal. It's used. It's gonna be wear and tear on it, so it's not gonna be super shiny, but it still wants some light to hit that corner. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing right here. One thing that this scene that I'm working on is really large. So one thing that I do when I'm working on UVs on large scenes is that I focus on parts of the scene. I don't jump around to do this UV, this object goes here. This no, for example, right here, I'm sectioning out a portion of my scene, and all of this is going to be on the same set of UV sets. So they're gonna have their own grid. They're gonna be all well close together on the same close to each other, right? The sets are going to be close to each other. I have the walls and the street on one set of UVs. Now this corner is going to be in another set. Everything nice and organized. So let's go ahead and let's go ahead and keep working on this, so you guys can see what I work with. I'm gonna stop when I see there's a place where I can explain and you can learn something. All right, let's get working. So I realized right here that I needed a little more modeling to do to finish this object right here. And the best way was just to get a new object, and as you can see, I'm going to manually combine these two. So I'm going to bring this down, and I'm going to merge the vertices. Let's go ahead and work on this. All right, and as you can see right here, I added some edges, and I've created some new vertices to connect the two objects, right? Sometimes you're going to have to do this. It is part of modeling, being able to combine two different objects. Yeah, and be able to also maintain that edge flow. So when you're doing it, if you're a beginner, think about it twice and do it once and do it well, and double and triple check your work all the time, because it's very important to maintain that integrity and that edge flow, that model integrity, so things can smooth correctly and you can have a model that other people can work with. Because remember, if your plan or your goal is to work in an environment, and I'm sorry, in a studio, you are not the only one that's working on this project. So that keep also that in mind. Good geometry, good edge flow is always going to go a long way. And another tip: do not spend too much time on a model that is not going to be a main attraction. Do it right, do it well, but don't stress about it too much. Let's keep working. All right, so let me pass it here really quick. Let me slow it down. I wanted to show you, because this is pretty complicated shape to UV. Yeah, I mean not complicated, but if you a beginner, you might be a little discouraged to UV this set of what do you call of objects here. So as you can see right now, what I did here is I did an automatic UV. Sometimes I do that just to see what kind of results I get, and it's pretty horrible. It's really not something that I wanna do. I wanna work with, because yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. This whole UV, it would be horrible to leave this the way it is right now. So let me show you how I approach this model, right? Because there are duplicates of the same thing. So right now I'm trying to figure out what to do, how to do it, and basically what I ended up doing is I ended up just selecting the light bulb socket piece and did a planar UV mapping. Here I made a mistake. I did it on the Y, but I needed to do it on, I believe it was the X axis. So you'll see I'll change it here in a second. Because what I wanted to do is, see, so I did it on the X, yeah, correct, and then it looks not good yet, but it's a better start than actually doing it on the as an automatic. You just using the automatic option. You usually don't use that. Honestly, there's times that it works if it's a square, pretty straightforward object like a square or rectangle that doesn't have a lot of detail, that you're just gonna project something on it, then maybe it makes sense to do it. Other than that, you're gonna have to cut seams and unfold and straighten. So right now I'm grabbing the edge all around this object, not the cable, just the socket piece, right? Because what I want to do is separate the front from the back, and when I do that, I'm going to cut the seam, so the seam is going to be around it, right? I don't care it's there, because this is not a main piece of my object, and especially because I'm using Substance Painter to texture. It's a great texturing program that it will really hide these seams like this. But again, I'm not gonna make a close-up or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it really simple. So I'll shut up now, and I'll let you watch what I do. Here I realized that the cut didn't work the way I wanted. There is something that is holding these two pieces together, so I'm looking for it right now just to make another incision, and I think I'll find it here pretty soon. And finally, I'm getting back to the piece I started working on. And yeah, this time it worked. I separated it to two pieces. I'm happy with how everything's looking. And honestly, what I'm gonna do next is just going to, because it's the same shape as you can see all the way. I'm just going to, I'm going to unfold this two pieces so they look better. The UVs look better, and I'm going to transfer these UVs to the rest of the pieces. So let's keep working, and I'll stop to show you how to transfer UVs.
You can't manage this, can't break this bar funded. Gotta keep my distance when you not 100. Those the same ones say they love you, they funny. You can't match my energy, and yeah, you know it. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold. Way too cold, yeah, man, I'm way too cold.
So before we do that, I decided to extract all this light socket pieces before transferring the UVs. Easier workflow. I don't have to really kill myself trying to select just the sockets. If I need to in the future, I can just extract them and then group the sockets and the cables together. Okay. Okay, so one thing here. So you select the two objects that you wanna transfer the UVs to. So you select the target object, and then you select the source, right? One thing that didn't show here is after you click on mesh, what to do. I think I had already done it. So I'll make a short about it, a YouTube short here real quick, but I'll tell you how to do it. You will click on mesh, then you go to transfer attributes option box. Then on the first set of options, everything needs to be off, but the UV sets needs to be on current, and the sample space needs to be on component. Everything else, just leave it as it is, and then click transfer. So that's how I did it. And then for the rest of the objects, in the copies of the objects, what I did, I just selected the source, then the copy, and then I hit G. Remember, G is it uses the tool or the previous option of the previous tool. So then it's just easier that way. So remember, there's two ways to do this kind of things. The UVs for copies, you will do you will model an object that you're gonna have several copies of. You model it, you UV it, and then you duplicate it. You can do that, or you model it, you duplicate it, you place your items. If you need a visual how your scene is looking like, and then only UV1. And then you can select your source, the main object, select the object that is gonna receive that information. Go to mesh, go to mesh, go to transfer attributes, option box. Everything in the first column and the first options, everything is going to be off, but the UV sets is going to be on current. On attribute settings, the sample space needs to be on component, and then everything else you leave it as it is, and then just click transfer. All right, let's keep working. Alright, as you can see, I just keep working on these UVs on this set of lights and cables. UVs are time consuming. There are different ways to get UVs accomplished, to UV things, but it is not a pretty process. It is time consuming. The only way, there is not a magical way to do it. This is faster, just practice, and you just gotta put your head down, listen to some music, or put anything that you want to listen to while you're doing this, because it is tedious. It is not the most fun, but if you do it, if you keep doing it, you get faster at it. So this is it for this video. Please subscribe, click on the notification bell, tell people about this channel, comment down below, like the video. I will be posting that one short that I told you about, and then I will be posting a follow-up video on how, on an update on my project and the UVs and all that. All right, everybody, take care.